My name is Gary, Director of Vision Vivo, where we help business owners think. This is Goku, the main character of Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball is a super popular anime and manga series created in 1984 by Akira Toriyama. Goku is someone who is inspiring to me because of his mindset. And as a result of his mindset, he is the most powerful fighter in his universe. He is someone whom his family and friends and community depends on to defeat very powerful enemies. He is also someone who constantly wants to become better at martial arts and constantly wants to become stronger. So the mindset of Goku is inspiring for business owners who want to achieve a particular vision. And let's get going. The three main parts of Goku's mindset that make him the most powerful fighter in his universe is, firstly, he values progression rather than perfection. He maintains a strict training regime. Every day he repeats he's a little bit better than what he was yesterday through that repetition. Goku is also comfortable being uncomfortable. He's constantly putting himself in situations where his limits are going to be tested. And thirdly, Goku has a strong why. The why is very powerful in whatever we want to do. As business owners, why do we want to go through all the struggles? It's important that we identify that reason of what we're doing. And then what we're doing, which is the how, becomes more streamlined, becomes more natural. Goku in the fictional world wants to protect his family and his community and his universe. That's his why. Talking to these three aspects of Goku's mindset, let's start with progression rather than perfection. Goku trains every day, as I mentioned. He is consistent. He does not give himself excuses. The fact is, he knows that if he wants to become stronger, he needs to go through that repetition where he smooths out any wrinkles in his technique in order to achieve that mastery of that particular martial arts. Goku doesn't have any shortcuts. He wakes up and does the same training and intensity every day. The most important takeaway from this is Goku values the journey rather than the destination. He values progression rather than perfection. And what does that mean? Progression means that you look back at what you were yesterday, you're at least a bit better. If you value perfection, then what happens after perfection? Do you just stop training? No shortcuts. These days, it's very easy for a business owner to consider AI, artificial intelligence. That's an example of a shortcut. AI is something that can add a lot of value to our business. And it's important that business owners remember that AI is not supposed to replace our intelligence or substitute our efforts. It's supposed to be able to add value to our clients and create a bigger impact that our business can make. But we need to recognize if AI is substituting our effort or replacing our intelligence, because that just makes us more lazy, and that doesn't get us to the point we want to get to, which is to become stronger, like Goku does. So this second picture speaks to the second point here. Be comfortable being uncomfortable. Goku is obviously in a bit of pain. He's obviously in a uncomfortable situation here. He's being punched in the stomach by his worst enemy, Frieza. Why is he in this position? And if you're a fan of the anime series, you'll know that Goku always puts himself in these uncomfortable situations. He always wants to fight the stronger and bigger and more powerful enemies. And why is that? Because Goku knows that he's trained hard every day and he wants to test his limits. He wants to see how far he can push himself. He wants to become a better fighter. So by putting himself in uncomfortable situations and seeing how long he can last for, Goku improves his endurance. He can become stronger for longer. By doing that, by prolonging his suffering per se, he's surpassing his limits. He knows that after the battle, where he was today is going to be here. He's going to be further along that journey in becoming a more powerful fighter. So the takeaway as a business owner is be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Don't stick to tried and tested routes. Don't do what other business owners in your industry are doing. I mean, you do that to start with, but try to do something unique. Try to do something better. That's how you can make your business more powerful and more sustainable long term. Let's give an example. Let's say you are a hairdresser and you've been operating your business for 2 years. The customer traffic has slowed down and you're trying to figure out how to get more customers in. Obviously, the tried and tested method is to pay money to an advertising company or writing an in-depth instruction manual for your staff to follow. That's obviously comfortable for you, and it doesn't involve stretching your limits that much. Okay, it just involves your money and writing out an instruction manual. But how about putting yourself out onto the street? Physically, as the owner, operator, physically talking to people on the street about these cool new hairstyles and modern equipment that you've got in your studio and inviting them to come in. If you do that and put yourself in that uncomfortable situation, you're surpassing your limits. You're setting a new standard for your business, and your staff will see you as a role model, and it encourages them to go beyond what they're used to and follow your lead. Okay. The last point is this one. Power your how with your why. So Goku has become the most powerful fighter in his universe, and it was not easy. It involved a lot of failures, a lot of battles in which he got injured and defeated. It involved training with great intensity every day. Okay. But Goku still wants to keep going. He wants to still fight. He wants to still keep improving. And why is that? Goku wants to protect his family. He wants to protect his community and universe. Enemies from other universes keep coming in. And if he doesn't improve, and if he doesn't become stronger, then everyone is in danger. Goku's other reason is because he simply just wants to become a stronger fighter. He simply just wants to know how far he can go and how far he can surpass his limits. So as a business owner, it's easy to say to yourself, don't give up. But more importantly, you got to consider the engine behind your actions every day. Otherwise, your actions become difficult. Okay. Why do you wake up every day and open up your restaurant? Why do you go through all the pain of the paperwork, the staff management, the customer relationship management? Why do you do all of this? Okay. Once you understand what your horizons are, what your goals are, then ask yourself why you want to achieve those goals. Okay. Once you know how deeply you want those goals, then the process, the how of achieving those goals becomes a lot easier. It becomes a lot more streamlined. For Goku, he knows that he wants to become the strongest fighter in the universe. He knows that he must protect his family. So that's his engine. So as a business owner, think about, okay, are your goals to earn $500,000 per year? Is your goal to give 20% of your income to support your parents, to thank them for raising you up? Is it to pay for your daughter's education? And how deeply do you want these goals? Okay. Then when you wake up every day and you know that there's 100 things to do, that 100 things becomes less daunting. Be guided by the why, the higher purpose of paying for your daughter's education or wanting to support your parents. Okay. So the main takeaway is power your how with your why. If you've made it this far into the video, thank you for watching. And if you have any questions or thoughts, please leave a comment or message me privately. If you're considering growing your business beyond its limits and getting some external feedback and help, please get in contact with us at visionvivo.com.